We're finally going to learn how to create a script to control a group of traffic lights. And if you want to see the video where I create this simple traffic light, then you can watch the previous video before doing this. Anyways, so pretty much what I'm going to do is I just go to create a folder here. And I'm just going to name this traffic 1 for this one. And for this, we're going to be adding the control lights. And I'm going to be selecting these parts, this part, that part, and the control lights. I just go group them together. And this one, I just going to name this traffic light. I will just bring this traffic light underneath here. I'll duplicate that traffic light. I'm going to rotate it by using Control R twice. And this part is within this folder. And with this, I'm still able to move both of these groups individually or together if I wanted to within this folder. I'm just going to duplicate this folder and I'll just name this traffic 2. I'll rotate it using Control R. And now that there, we have our symbol for traffic lights right here, which is good. And now what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna get rid of the neon material on these red circles. So I'm just going to make them smooth plastic. Now that we did that, we can get onto our script. We're now just going to just get rid of this for now. First of all, I'm just going to get traffic 1 and then traffic 2. So we'll say local traffic 1 equals script dot parent dot traffic 1, and then we'll get traffic 2. So we'll get the local traffic 2 equals script dot parent dot traffic 2. So we have our folders for traffic 1 and traffic 2. Pretty much we just want to get the parts for red light, yellow light, and green light. So pretty much I'm going to create a string that has those names. So do local green light equals green light, and then local yellow light equals yellow light. For now, I'm just pretty much copying these names and just putting them in this string right beneath, besides I meant within these quotation marks. And then last but not least, local red light equals red light. And I'm just going to change the name of the red light just so that it's the same thing as this one there. So now that we did that, I'm going to create a while true do loop. So while true do, and then I could just, after that, you have a while true loop underneath there. So I also create a function. So we do local function change light. So within this function, we're going to have our parameters. So we'll have the part name that we want to pick. And if we want to know the Boolean, if it's true or false, we can change the material to neon or smooth plastic. And then we also need to know what folder we have to go to. So I'll just put in the folder name of it. So after all that, what we're going to do is we'll do for I the impairs, and we will have folder name dot control lights, and we'll do get descendants, just like so. And now I'm just gonna quickly check that I spell get descendants right. So yeah, so that's get descendants. Oh, just misspelled that part. There we go. Here, everything should be fine with that. So let me just change V to this circle part. So now what I can say here is if circle part equals part name and circle part. No, actually, I also need to do dot name here. So if circle part dot name is equal to part name and circle part. No, actually, I also need to do the boolean. So and boolean equals to true, then we can have the circle part dot material equals enum dot material dot neon. Pretty much we can have that part neon whenever the boolean is true and the circle part dot name has the same name as the part dot name. And then we'll do else if circle part dot name equals part name, because if it's that, and then we do and boolean equals to false, or we can also say boolean equals to nil. Then what we could do is we'll do circle part dot material equals enum dot material dot smooth plastic. So for this else if part, we're just saying that if this part is named a part dot name and the boolean is false, or if there's nothing in the boolean, which is also nil, then we'll just make the circle part be smooth plastic for one of these parts. And now we can start on the while true do loop. So first up, we'll change the light, and we will do this one for green light. And then for our next parameters, we have our folder name. So this one will be in traffic 1. And boolean, this will be true. Next, change light. We also want the other side to be red, so we'll do. No, actually, I can just get rid of this. I just put in green light because that's why I have that there. Next, we'll have red light, and this one will be for traffic 2 within this folder. And this one will also be true. Then we'll do a task wait, and we can. I'll just choose wait for 3 for that. Next, after that, we will change light to yellow for traffic 1. And that one will be true. But we also need to make this part false. So we'll also do change light. So we'll put in green light for traffic 1. That will be false, which will change the material part neon to smooth plastic. Next, we can just do task.wait 3. Now, I will just do change light. And we will just make the yellow one, yellow light, for the traffic 1 to be false. And we'll change the light for traffic 1 to become red, red light for traffic 1. And this one will become true. And this function right here is quite helpful because I'm just repeating the same amount of code. And all I just need to do is just call this function, and it'll just use this code within this box, which is quite handy. Anyways, we will do task.wait 3. Next, I'll do change light. So now that we have this part's red light, we can work on changing the other part to green light. So in here we'll do green light. Then I'll just put in traffic 2. This one will become true, but we also need to change the red light to be false. So I'll put in here also change light, red light. This one will be for the traffic 2. And these are traffic 1 within there. Those are our traffic lights. And we got traffic light, traffic 2. And those parts are our traffic lights. Yeah. Traffic light 1 and traffic light 2. So now let's just get back to here. So I just need to change that part to false. This to true. And now I can just do task.wait 3. I will just do change light. And we will do green light for the traffic 2 will become false. And we'll just make it to yellow. So we'll do yellow light for the traffic 2 will become true. And I can do task.wait 3. Next, we just need to do yellow. Change light. I'll just do yellow light. Next, I'll just do traffic 2. And this one will become false. So change the yellow light and false for traffic 2. And we'll change it to our red light and make material neon. So red light for traffic 2, and this will become true. And after that, we can just do task.wait 3. So after this becomes red light. And it goes back to here. And it's my true loop should work just fine. So we go ahead and test this out. Okay, so clearly something wrong happened. So let me just go ahead and check what that is. So I just go check in the text, output here. So it has something to do with the control lights. No, actually, a better idea I think I could do is just to get rid of all of that and just to get the sentence after the folder name. And all I just had to do if the parse name is the same as, if the circle part dot name is the same as part name, then it should work for that. So now if I just test this out, yep, it just worked properly. All I just had to do was get rid of the extra part out for the control lights there, and it worked. Although I do need to fix a few parts, because this one is just not changing for some reason, which I do need to check that out. Okay, now I see the problem. I just didn't have the correct names for all of them. So let me just go ahead and rename them. In the Explorer, this is just a filter. I just put in red. So we can just change all these names up here to red light. Because that way wasn't working properly. I just didn't have those red lights to the correct name to this red light. So if we go ahead and test this out, it should work properly. There we go. Red stays red for a bit, then those should go green. As you see, this working properly, like a traffic light should, where you wait on red a bit, then they change. No, actually, the red part down here, that one should go to smooth plastic. Okay, and this one was part of, if I go ahead and check. Oh, I'll just get rid of red on the filter. This one was within traffic 1. So let me just go ahead and check why the red wasn't up. Okay, so then up here, I can change the red light for traffic 1 to false. And that should fix that up because we did not want to see the red light turned on. So I'm just going to just change the duration, just put that in half for the 3 just to make this a bit quicker. And that should fix that mistake for it. And now you should be having a proper change on the traffic lights. So as you see, they're changing properly. Yellow, red. They wait all the way that red for a bit. Nothing is going wrong. They actually changing properly. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and this helped you create your traffic lights. And I'll see you in the well, actually, before I do end off the video, I guess I may as well also show you how you could just change this part to, let's say, uh, you want to just do it like 2 traffic lights. So I'm just going to copy this whole group of these traffic lights and just move them here. What you could do is just get rid of set of the traffic lights. So let's say we just get rid of traffic 2. Now you have 2 sets of these traffic lights. And let's say you want to script just specifically those 2 traffic lights. Oh, you could just get rid of just all the uh, local traffic light 2 because we're not gonna need those. Now just get rid of these functions over here that have the traffic 2 because we got rid of traffic 2 just for this specific traffic lights over here. So we can just get rid of those ones. And you can just get rid of those tasks away underneath here. Oh wait, but we do want task stop. Wait, underneath here. Well, underneath this one, the chase light, red light for the traffic one, to true. So this one, this starts up as green light. You take out green light, you turn on yellow, you turn off yellow, then turn on red. You wait for a bit, you turn off the red light, and that should work for this specific traffic light if you want to have 2. Because you can also go for like 3 traffic lights if you want to. Just get rid of one of these. So I'll just get rid of this traffic light, and it won't really affect it. Just like so. So now I have a 3-way traffic light, and you have a 2-way traffic light there for the part that I scripted. Anyways, I hope that helped you create your very own working traffic lights, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.